Not too long ago, I got a new app for my phone, and it's basically just a calendar. But my phone has a calendar that came with it. But I wanted this new one to try to see what it was like. But when I installed it, and I updated it, and I started using it, I kept the old one. Because I was afraid that maybe it wasn't going to work. But now, I have these two calendars running concurrently on my phone, and on my computer, and on some other devices, and they're wearing me out. What happens is I have all these appointments and these reminders and these notifications that pop up. And when I'm sitting in my office, they come at me in this cacophony of chimes and whistles and buzzes that is downright obnoxious. I don't need two calendars. But what I do need is I need to be reminded of things I've committed to. I need to remember the events of my day as they unfolds so I can be where I need to be. My problems often are I get distracted, or I just forget, or I get so focused in on the thing I'm doing that everything else just drifts away. And I lose track of time, and I don't want to miss picking up my children. I don't want to forget an important meeting. I need to stay on top of things. So I need reminders to keep me organized and moving forward. I think we're all in that same situation. We all need reminders. We all need something to prod us to say, hey, don't forget this. Don't forget that. Be where you're supposed to be. And God knows that we are like that. And that's why Scripture is full of reminders to remember. It's so important to God that we remember that one of the 10 Commandments that most people would argue are the seminal rules by which people of faith connect to God. One of those is remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. And it's not to just give us rest, though that's an important aspect of it, to take time to recharge, to unwind. But remember the Sabbath and keep it holy is connected to remembering what God did when He made everything. In the creation of all things, God worked for 6 days, and on the seventh, He rested. And when God passed down the law to Moses and to the Israelite people, He said, remember the Sabbath, keep it holy, and remember what I did when I made everything. And there are other places in Scripture where we're reminded to remember. In Psalm 105, it reads, give thanks to the Lord, call on His name, make known among the nations what He has done. Sing to Him, sing praise to Him, tell of His wonderful acts, glory in His holy name. Let the hearts of those who seek the Lord rejoice. Look to the Lord and His strength. Seek His face always. Remember the wonders He has done, His miracles, and the judgments He pronounced. We need to remember so we can connect to God in a different way, so we can go back and understand the story that is unfolded in our lives. We need to remember so we can understand our place in the cosmos, that we are next to the Almighty, to the divine. We need to remember so we can be amazed anew at the things God has done in our lives. So what is it that you need to remember? I need to remember that I am not the center of the universe. I need to remember that I am not God. I need to remember that I'm important to God, that God's Son died for me and that I am with Him. And I need to remember above all things that I am dearly loved by the Creator of all things. Maybe this week you just need to remember some things. Remember your story. Remember the hand of God in your life. Remember where He has brought you. And if you can't remember any of those things, spend some time in Scripture. Read the stories of our ancestors of faith and remember what God did in their lives and see where He's been in yours. I hope you have a great week. We'll see you soon.